How's it going, guys? This is Derek Craig with oilfieldbasics.com and with the Discover podcast. So just wanted to share a few notes that I had on the podcast that we just recorded and just released today. So this is episode number 26, and this was with a guy and one of the Pipe Brothers. So this is one of the Pipe brothers of the Pipe Brothers podcast, Jake Jensen. And he walks us through a bunch of things regarding OCTG, which I didn't even know what it meant, but oil country tubing goods or tubular goods, right? So it's basically our pipe that is used in our industry. So everything from tubing to casing to line pipe and beyond. He really walks us through the life cycle and everything from manufacturing, and even helps us to understand some of the inspection procedures that go to that, and also some of the metallurgy, some of the composition, understanding some of that all the way through the end. So he's going through everything from the differences, specifically in manufacturing. So just some of the notes I wrote down here. ERW versus seamless pipe. So two main different types and manufacturing procedures for our pipe that we use in our own industry. And he helped us to kind of understand some of the differences between the two and when you might want to use one type versus the other. And also, like I said, he talks about different thread types and just some of the premium connections, even, and some older connections. Really helps gain an awareness of that. He also talks, and going back to the life cycle, when something is prime pipe, which is pretty much new and out of the mill or whatever you want to call it, also all the way down through surplus and limited service pipes, and help us to understand these different designations, also in white band and yellow band. So again, helps us to understand these different designations of pipe and the specific, the thresholds of why they're designated that way. And when you might want to have caution using certain types of these surplus pipe in certain applications. So he really helps us understand all of that. And again, it wraps up with grade of pipe and what he sees kind of upcoming on the scene for the pipe industry and everything. So check it out. We just released it today. This is episode number 26 of our podcast. And we've got a lot more topics coming in the future. And again, also check out the Pipe Brothers podcast themselves. Like I said, this was the co-host of that podcast that we interviewed for this episode. Check it out. It's a pretty cool podcast as well. So if you're in drilling or even literally everything we do touches pipe in our industry. So if you're at all interested or ever see yourselves ordering pipe, please check out his podcast and check out this episode. Thanks, guys.